Hello again, this is NerdsRI. Welcome back to the Minish cap. In the last episode, we scaled Mount Cranell and we got to the very top of Melari's mines. In this episode, we're going to go inside of Melari's mines and see if we can talk to him and see if we can get him to reforge the sword. So we'll just walk through here or roll, just avoid the things. They look like Scarfies, like those Kirby enemies. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're called, but they look like those. They look like Scarfies. So inside the mine, it's really cool looking. Just look at the rocks and those little Minish, like mining away at the walls. Ting, ting, ting along, tong along. Dig down, dig around, dig the ground for iron. Yay, okay. Did you like my singing? It was amazing. We're not going to talk to any of them right now, though, just because we don't really care for them. We're not going to go into the rooms, because that would be invading their privacy, and that would be really rude, now wouldn't it? Yes, it would. So, Melari. Green clothes and an odd hat? Sir, might you be young Lank? I am Melari, Master Smith. I hear you want me to reforge the sacred sword and help break a curse. I don't know who told you. I'll be needing the old sword which holds the power of the elements first. Show me that broken Picori blade. I love all this adventure, with the rescuing princesses and such. I'd be happy to reforge this thing into a brand new sacred blade for you. Well, that's always nice if somebody's actually willing to help us. Kind of like the Minish. It'll take me a while to rework your sword. In the meantime, you should track down the missing elements. One of them should be in the mine the humans dug. It's not far from here. Alright, let's get started. So, there's a mine close by. There'll be a while, Lank. Let's lead them to it and find that element. Well, that's always good. Because if you do check the map, there is fire element, and it's really close to us. Maybe it's somewhere nearby. What? You're going to the mine? If you talk to the boss, I won't stop you, but be careful. Thank you. Oh, look, another wind crest. Be sure you don't fall down right here. At least not yet. So let's talk to the wind crest again. Hold the sacred power. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. He's scared. You know how many times it happens? It still rattles me. Blah, blah, blah. So, dungeon. It's always nice to do a dungeon as human in this game after doing one as a tiny little person. Tiny little Picori. Wow, it's hot in here. Come on, let's not stand around wasting time. Find that element so we can get out of here. Indeed we shall. So, per usual, there are hearts in these pots. It's kind of the standard. Let's head upward first. As you can see, we can't do anything about it, so let's head back down. And now we can go to the right. Like we're supposed to. Hey look, it's bob-ombs. If you hit them, they'll start flying around, but something most people don't know is if you hit them twice, you can actually pick them up and carry them. So we don't actually have to use our own bombs in this room, which is always nice. And now let's head upward. Another thing people don't know, well, for one thing, your sword won't make a dent in their thorny armor. Flip them over before you strike. Another thing not many people know. You're supposed to use your bombs to flip them over. Just have a good, well-timed bomb. But if you can just use your shield and just run into them and it'll flip them over. So that's good. There we go. Well, the bomb will just straight up kill them apparently. I thought the bomb just flipped them over. And already we have the compass. That was fast. But apparently those were hard enough enemies to give us a compass. Hey look, it's a rupee-like. Or I guess a rupee-like. If they catch you, they will take your rupees. They won't do any damage, but they'll just take your rupees, and that's not fun either. So, you know. Poke the wall, just because, you know, why not? And let's just keep on heading through there. So look, mine tracks. I mean, what's a mine without a mine cart? I guess Minecraft? I don't know. I don't play Minecraft. I don't know these things. But let's just head on through here. Before I get into any, debates about Minecraft, oh god. This must be what the humans who built this mine used to get around in here. Maybe we should hop in. What? After all this, you don't expect me to believe you're scared. There's nothing to be afraid of here. Come on, let's go. I want to kill this guy first. These guys. Yeah, okay. That's good. So we're gonna hear Link scream as we go through a minecart because he's a pansy or something. Sweet jumping jellyfish, that was awful. Hey kid, what are you smiling about? I knew it was madness to risk our lives in that rickety human contraption. From now on, let's just stick to our feet. Well, I mean, your feet. I don't know, the minecart in Skyward Sword is worse, and in the Zelda timeline, I guess Skyward Sword is right before Minish Cap. So, you know, I don't like the Zelda timeline. I liked it better when there wasn't a timeline, I guess is what's better to say. Just because it made things a lot simpler. So we're gonna hit this bomb again, not use our own bombs. Okay, never mind. That's what I get for being mean to, but to animals. But I guess we're just metal. Who knows? But that's the kind of funny pattern the hermit was talking about. So head on through here and let's actually use our Gush Jar and kill these guys legit. Wow, 3 for 1. That's always nice. And kill this guy with another guy. Or not. Okay, whatever. And that will make that thing appear. How interesting. So there was a portal hidden away in here. Whenever you want me to shrink you down, just hop in there and press R. So let's do it. No, there is no animation. There is no, like, you know how the tree was hollow and you hopped on the leaves, and how the rock was hollow and you hopped on the gems. Yeah, there is no animation like that for this. So you can't go in here because if you fall in this hole, you just fall down. You can't get out because you're tiny. So let's not do that. Instead, let's go in here and travel in this next room also apparently. Ooh, shiny. Remember that there's that bomb wall right there. I guess we'll have to find it later on, I guess. So you're going to want to head over here and drop down right here. Don't be sure not to touch the fire because you get shot back pretty far away because you're tiny. I don't know how that works, but whatever. You can use your Gush Jar to get rid of it, or you can just slash your sword. That works too. Another thing about these choo-choo, the red choo-choos, is that they drop hearts a lot. Of course, those two didn't, but whatever. So you're gonna step on these things, and they're gonna crumble under your feet. Be sure that you don't get caught in, when they're falling into the lava. Oh my! It looks really, really hot in that lava. Trust me, falling into that would be a bad idea. I'm sure you would agree. Well, screw you, Eslo. Yeah, you do damage. So step on the switch to open the door and get a kinstone piece. And now walk over here. You could also use your Gush Jar to grab those pots before you walk over there just to be safe, but I like to live dangerously. So head on in here. Some of the platforms move, I guess. I forgot to mention that one. This one does. So a cool little gimmick is these slugs that you'll only see once in the entire game, which is here. You may see them one other time or something, but if you hit them, you can fill in holes with them. So that's a good thing to do, like that. Another cool thing is that if you hit them in horizontally, if you hit them, like throw them in horizontally like that, they'll look different than if you throw them in vertically like that. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I think you get the point. You guys are smart people, right? Yeah. So you just want to fly around here. I like to go a little bit to the left first and then to the right, so you're already facing right when you enter that tornado. But that's just me. It doesn't make a difference either way. You're gonna make it over here no matter what. They're really lenient with how long they give you in the tornadoes, unlike in Deku Flowers and stuff in Minish Cap, or in Majora's Mask. So whatever. I always get Minish Cap and Majora's Mask mixed up, like not in my head, but just whenever I say them. So let's just grab this small key and forget that I ever did that. I have kind of mixed feelings about this dungeon. It's not my favorite, not my least favorite. It's, I mean, I said that about the last one too. This one's probably one under Deepwood Shrine. Like, it's not, I don't think it's as good. It's longer, which is, I like that because I like long dungeons, but whatever. Not gonna get into semantics. So all that the key was for was just to turn the tracks, and that's all that we needed the key for. But that was the most important thing that we could do. So look, it's the heart piece again, but we can't get that right now, or we can, just not quite yet. So I don't know if the shield was the intended way that they wanted you to do that, but I mean, since you have it and you can do it, and they programmed it to let you do that, I don't know. Hey look, It's that wall that we can bomb. Let's do it. I can't tell you how many people, including myself, missed that the first time we played this game. Let's just grab it and get our full heart refill and whatnot. You got a piece of heart, now you have 2 pieces. There is another piece of heart that I didn't grab going up Mount Cranell just because I'm going to grab it going back down. My only excuse, I missed it basically. But I'm going to grab it going back down, so you know, whatever. If it's all the same to you. I tried to drop a bomb to hit them and look all cool and fancy and stuff, but I couldn't do it, so whatever. Let's just do a spin attack. Hopefully, and kill them all. This is an annoying mini-boss. This is the mini-boss of the dungeon. It's annoying, though, just because they always turn invincible right when you don't want them to. So, you know, that's the thing. Just kill this last one, and then you will get a giant chest containing... You got the Cane of Pachi. This mystical rod has the power to flip things over. Use it to charge up energy in holes and then flip on in and out of it. By the way, I just realized I missed something in a room earlier. So I'm going to go back and grab that in a second. We'll use the Cane of Pachi and flip that rock over, because that's what you can do. You can also fill in holes, as he's going to tell you. Hey kid, why don't you take out that Cane of Pachi and fire it at that hole? I mean, you never know what will happen until you try, right? Yeah, I already explained that. So let's just go in here. And a portal will also open up. So you can use the Cane of Pachi on that minecart and ride it up here and push this chest into a hole, and you will get, surprise surprise, a small key. Hashtag spoilers. You got a small key. But yeah, I missed something in a room earlier. You probably got it and I didn't. I don't know, Hunter's tired. That's my excuse. So I'm gonna go back and grab that real quick. I'll meet you in that room. Okay, so there's the chest that I didn't grab. I don't know why. I'm just not on on my game today. But you know, whatever. I'm just gonna grab it, and then I'll meet you back in that room that we were in again. So you got the dungeon map. Okay, and I'll meet you back in that room that we were in. Okay, so all problems aside, we can head back into this room and use that small key that we just got to open this door. Hooray. And now we can head down to the bottom floor. Or not the bottom floor, but the floor under it. There is actually one more floor under that. But we only go in there for one room, which is the boss. Ha, spoilers. There's a boss in this dungeon. So just avoid those things, unlike me, and head over here. Now those enemies, they're traps. That's their name, traps. Well, no. That's the green enemies, my bad. The red enemies, I don't know what their names are. But they won't hurt you when you're tiny, because they can't see you, I guess. When you're big, they'll chase after you like that. And they'll chase after you in multiple directions, too. So you can either avoid them, or just run right through them and damage boost through them, like I like to do, because I'm a crazy child. So now you can hit that mine track. I love how the track also just like bends, like at the very end. It's kind of funny. So I want to show you guys something pretty funny. Well, that slug did not go in the hole. Okay, so the funny thing is that the game is programmed that once you throw the bug in the platform, it automatically counts as a platform, even if the animation isn't done. So you can just roll right through the hole. Like, you can walk on top of the hole while it's not filled in just when you throw the slug in. It's kind of funny. I don't know if I did a very good job of showing that or explaining it, but, you know, whatever. We're done with the problems now. We had so many problems on Mount Cranell. We can't have any more in the project. It's just not physically possible, clearly. So jump down here and grab this kinstone piece, and then go back, shoot your Cane of Pachi at this hole, and jump up here. You got a kinstone piece, except this one was green, so you know, maybe what I said isn't always true. I mean, I did say they usually come from chests. I didn't say they always did. So we're nearing the end of the dungeon already. I did say it was longer than the Deepwood Shrine, but it's still pretty short. So if you just use your Cane of Pachi on these jars while they're over there, you can save yourself some time and effort. Let's use the Gust Jar to grab those rupees. And use the Cane of Pachi again. Make sure that you're not on there when it flips over. They will, after you flip it over, they will manually flip over by themselves. Well, not manually. I mean, like, they flip over by themselves after a little bit. I can't tell you how long, but they will do it. So, you know, if you are quick, you can run onto this one and then onto the next platform at the same time. I was able to do it every time I practiced, but I can't do it now, apparently, because I'm just that bad or something. You know. I'm just gonna wait for this thing. I hope that platform stays flipped over. Thank you. I'm just gonna flip this one over again. And then step on it like that. There we go. That's the way that they want you to do it, but the way that I didn't want to do it, but apparently I did it anyway. So if you walk over here and avoid, these are the traps. If you avoid them with the master dodge images. Oh boy. Okay, whatever. Damage boost. You'll get pots of hearts before the boss, like always, because and they're gonna be, the Zelda games are gonna be courteous to you at any point. That's the one, I guess. So you just fly up here and roll over here. Roll over here, and then fly over here. I do like the tornadoes as a gimmick, but they kind of overuse it. I wish they had like more, I don't know, like mushrooms or something rather than these whirlwinds, but I mean, they're very versatile. But it was kind of like like, oh, you can't get over to that area? Might as well put a whirlwind in there instead of like actually putting something like interesting over there. So we just got 100 rupees right there. That is the biggest rupee that we can get, the 100 rupee. You can drop down there and use the Cane of Pachi to jump up here, or you can just fly over here with your whirlwind. It is funny seeing Eslo like all mad as he's flying. He looks really, I don't know, he looks kind of high, I guess. I don't know. But yep, we're nearing the end of the dungeon already. At 19 minutes. Or I guess 18 for y'all, because I cut some stuff out. Ha! But this is the third video I've recorded in a row. Like, I know you're not supposed to talk about how much you record, and I'm not complaining at all. It's really fun. But your throat gets sore and tired after a while. So jump over here and get the big key. And now we can also jump down here and reach this platform that was inaccessible earlier. So if you just flip that thing over and open the door, I'm going to make sure that we haven't missed anything. Haven't missed any chests. Looking good. Okay, so let's just open these pots and grab the fairies and hearts and stuff like that, and we'll be on our merry way. This is the bottom floor right here. Whoop. Meet Gleeok, or Gleerock. I think it's Gleeok, I don't remember, but it's one of the two. He's a dragon with a giant rock on his back. Didn't see that one coming, did you? I didn't either. What you do is use the Cane of Pachi on him, and then you roll up his neck and just slash the heck out of him. Once you see the color come back to him, you know he's going to go into the lava, and if you're fast, you can roll away, but I'm not fast, so you know. The lava looks really cool in this game, but when it's all distorted like that, when it's coming at you, it's just kind of, I don't know, iffy looking at best. I love you can see his face like on the wall back here. I never really noticed that until now. But that's pretty cool. So now he's going to spit like a wall of fire. This boss is very hard to figure out, but it's kind of hard to execute. You have to wait until he moves his head to one side, and then like roll over to the other side and then hit him. So there we go, I got out of the way in time. The good thing about the lava is that when there's fire here, you can actually, like, the lava will get rid of the fire. And another good thing is that the rocks will sometimes drop hearts, and so will the fire. So you shouldn't be running out of health, especially if you have a fairy and a fairy in a bottle, like I do. So you know, if we did this right, this should be one of the last hits, if not the last hit. If you run into fire, it'll make you run really fast, which is almost a blessing and a curse. If you're bad, it's a curse, but I'm not bad, I'm amazing. So there we go, flip over his shell, and hit him for the last few times. Okay, we did it. These bosses are extremely easy, but the next few bosses won't be that fast. So that's always nice. The next boss, despite the next dungeon being my least favorite, the boss is probably one of my favorites. Like, it's very unoriginal, but that's why I like it. I don't know, it was just fun. And I'm sorry for that weird voice. I was stretching, but whatever. You got the fire element. You got the fire element. Flames bring light to darkness and warmth to all. The fire element is the embodiment of that power. Okay. Let's just grab our heart piece. Our heart container, my bad. Your life energy has been increased and been replenished. And get out of this godforsaken dungeon. Ugh. I was so bad at that, but whatever. Oh, that was hot. It was so hot. I thought my fibers would catch fire. Oh, but it's over now. I suppose we should go back and speak to Melari. How do you know he's done? You're the one who said he was going to take forever. Well, whatever. We're not going to speak to Melari right now. We're going to speak to him in the next episode. This has been NerdsRI, and I would like to thank you for watching this video, because I don't remember the outro. I'll see you next time. Bye.